back to my channel, Golden Honey, and today I'm going to teach you how to trim a palm tree like you see behind me. So if you're new to my channel, I'm so glad to have you here. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I put out an awesome video, you'll be notified. And don't forget to head over to my online store, softlushes.com, to buy some lovely lady apparel. So first we're going to start off with the tools you need for maintaining your palm tree. So you can use garden scissors, pruning scissors. So yeah, I'm going to use these shears here. These are the shears I'm going to use. Pretty large. So when you're going to cut your palm trees, you want to use those tools first. Make sure your blades are not dull. You do not want to have dull blades when you go to cutting on any of your plants. So make sure you check the blades before you go to cutting, and before you even do that, you want to make sure you use isopropyl alcohol like this you get from the store. You can get it from Walmart, Walgreens, anything like that. Get that the heat. It's flammable, you know. Make sure you sterilize your tools before you go to cut. So I already have sterilized my tool already before I got out here, and I'm going to show you how to cut it. So make sure you do not be aggressive when you go to prune your tree, because when you remember, palm trees don't grow really fast. They grow about a foot a year on average, so they're pretty slow growing plants, especially if you have it inside the house. They don't grow really fast at all when they're indoors compared to when they're outdoor. They grow a little bit faster than normal. That's why you see mine's pretty big. I think I had it for maybe a year and a half, probably. It's going to the second year, I think, this year, because I had it through the winter. So make sure you don't go overboard when it goes to trimming and pruning your plants, because they do not grow fast, and also you can cause infections, and you probably can actually kill your plant in the long run, and nobody wants to do that because palm trees are not cheap. So when you go to pruning your trees, you want to make sure you identify what you want to cut first before you just go out and wreak havoc on your plant, and you probably over trim. So you want to look for leaves like these, the yellow and brown and heavily damaged leaves like these. These are the tree limbs. These are the fronds or leaves you want to cut off. And if you do want to, if you don't have many damaged leaves at all, if you just want to just maintenance and trim it and shape it up, you want to start at the lower base only. Never ever go to the top part of your plant, like up here. This is where all the new growth is going to. You don't want to cut off anything that's from the middle to the top of your plant that is healthy green leaves. And also, if you have leaves on top like this one, I might not cut this leaf here, but it does have some brown leaves on here, so I'm actually going to trim this one here. I'm not going to cut the whole leaf off. So before I actually show you how to trim this tree, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, every time you like and subscribe, it helps grow my channel and also assure me that you actually want to see this content. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So here we go. So as you can see right here, this has been like this before I got it. Look, ooh, it's coming off. Oh, it came off, but you can see this is about 3 inches from the base. You can measure your finger about 1, 2, 3 knots. So this is about 3 inches for an adult hand. So you want to go 3 inches from the base of the tree, which would be right around here, which is about a 45-degree angle. You want to cut it at for water retention and also to decrease the chance of infections. So also, if you have a very large palm tree and you see that it's looking pretty crowded at the bottom and you want to trim it up a little bit, you can also go ahead and trim there as well. This will also help reduce the fungal infections and stuff like that, and also have more airflow going through your plant. Okay, all right, got you at a better angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this branch here. I'm gonna cut 3 off of this one, because this one actually has 2 plants. You see, probably can't see it. They have one right here in the back, and I have one here in the front. So I'm gonna cut 3 leaves off each one of these. And by the way, I have 2 palm trees, so I might just show the other one in a faster motion of showing how to cut it. But I'm gonna show you this one in real time. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this leaf, this one, and this one in the back right here. And what you do is you count 3 inches from the base, which is about 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna cut like right here. What you can see with the old branch they originally cut off is about the same, right? So I'm gonna cut like right around here in this notch. I've got my sterilized shears here. I'm gonna cut here for you, right here. It's kind of like the degrees is like when you get those roses and they cut at a certain angle. That's what you're mainly looking for. So I'm gonna cut here. As you can see, one big snap. Ooh, it's hard. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna cut it a little bit more because it's not perfectly at the angle. Alrighty. So it looks kind of like that, right? Alright, so this is close enough to a 45-degree angle as I'm gonna get it. I feel this is good enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one and also this one in the back right here. It's already starting to split a little bit. I'm gonna cut 3 inches from the base and then cut. So it's 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna cut like right around here. This is how it looks. There's a cut. Let me cut the other one. This is how it looks after I trimmed it completely. I did go ahead and trim an extra branch I had right here. I thought about it, it was touching the wall and I have not that much space right here, so I wanted to go ahead and shape it up a little bit. So these are the leaves I clipped off. Some are damaged, like this one. Here's the extra one I clipped off. It was still pretty good. But like I said, if you want to shape your plant, be careful not to shape it too much. I just clipped off a few at the bottom. So this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches in total from 2 plants in one. As you can see, it's 2 of them. And this is how it looks from a distance. It looks like that. Now that I pruned the bottom of it, I'm gonna go ahead and trim the branches of it. Because I don't want to cut these here completely off. But half of it is perfect and half of it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop off this whole stem and all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to keep this on here, but I'm going to trim a little bit of the tips of it. And I'm going to use some regular scissors. I did sterilize these as well with the alcohol. So I'm going to go ahead and trim all along here and the tips as well. can give it a shape if you want. I'm gonna actually cut it like at an angle, like fan across. So just for the fact that it's a smaller leaf now, since half of it is gone. Chop the leaf. Ah, it's okay. It'll be all right. We wanted to leave. Alright, so this is how it looks if you trim it without actually cutting the branch off. I'm going to do it off the camera, but I'm going to go ahead and trim off the rest of the tips that are brown. And I'll show you, see the kind of brownish a little bit. A little damage from the cold. That's why these leaves got damaged, if you're wondering, like, why is it damaged? Not because it got too hot, but during the winter, I didn't keep it in the house completed at the whole entire time, so the leaves did get a little damage. It did take some damage on, so I'm just going to trim those old leaves off for now. I'm going to go ahead and trim the other ones off camera because it would be too long, so yeah. Alright, now this is my other palm tree. Now that the sun is gone, it's not too hot. It's still kind of hot, but not as hot. It's shade now. But this one has a little bit more damage compared to the other one. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna clip about 6 of them off from the front and the back. So yeah, I'm just gonna just roll through and let you see how I clip it. And this one right here, this one's pretty dead, so I might try to pull this out all the way. I think it's completely dead. Yeah, it's completely dead, so I don't think you have to worry about infection with this one. So when you finish cutting your plants, make sure to give your plants a good watering if it needs it. I'm gonna trim all these out with my sterilized scissors and go from there. Let's give them a little shape. Alright, this is how my tree looks at the bottom after being trimmed, and the leaves, how I cut them. I try to cut off as much brown leaves as possible, and this is how it looks. This one's a perfect example. I just trimmed along the edges that were brown because they do not revert back, so don't ever try to. You'll be wasting your time. Just trim off those brown leaves and trim the bottom up, and your palm tree will be looking good as new. Let me show you my other one. And here's the other one. How I look at the bottom. I'm gonna clean those leaves up and everything will be good as new. So just trim off those dead leaves. Be careful not to over prune and trim them. Alright y'all, hope you enjoyed this video on how to trim and prune your palm trees. As you can see here, my tree is looking better than ever. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I put out an awesome video, you'll be notified. And don't forget to head over to my online store, softflesh.com, to buy some lovely lady apparel. All the information will be in the description box down below. Bye! Happy gardening!